Hi, I'm Leanne with Crafty2thecore. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fun wedding basket, or it could be like someone moving to a new home, kind of a little gift basket that you can do for them. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here is the basket that I'm going to be using, and it's a good laundry basket, and I love the shape of this because it's not your normal shape, but there's lots of different things out there. You can use a basket or a little tin, but I just think it's cute because then they can use this later. So this is kind of deep, so you need to kind of build up your height. So what I have are these little boxes. I have a shoe box and a big cereal box, okay? So you see that I've kind of put this in so that our present will be up higher and not sink so down low, so it's gonna look a lot better. The presentation is gonna be great, all right? So the first thing you need to do is you need to hide, because you can see these boxes on the side. So the first thing we're gonna do is kind of put some tissue paper around to kind of hide that. So first I'm gonna do this at a diagonal. See how I have these? Because you want the back of it, this is gonna be the back, you want the back of it to kind of be up a little higher than the front. So it just kind of circles around, looks good. All right. So first I start in the little corners, okay? Like this. And tissue paper can be hard to work with sometimes, so just gotta play with it a little bit. Okay, so I do one on each corner, and then I kind of put one in the back, sticking up, and you're gonna move this around so it doesn't have to be perfect right now. Just kind of get it in the area that you're gonna want it. All right, and I don't want it to show on these sides, on these little holes, so I'm gonna stick a little bit of tissue paper down there just to fill up that little extra part. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to kind of move my way around the circle like this. I'm going to just tuck it in, and I always have these little corners sticking up. It just looks a lot better. Okay. Now I'm going to go on this side. And if you find out that you kind of have these up too high, you can always stick them down in later at the end. That's when you kind of adjust everything. So don't worry about that. Okay, so I want to cover this little front part too, so I might need to stick some kind of in there deeper. Okay, and I have this other tissue paper that I like to mix cream and white together. And since she has white towels and everything that she has picked, I just thought it would be pretty to kind of mix these, and then of course the little browns with it. Because the soaps and things that I bought had kind of a gold and brown tones on them. So I'm kind of just going the little theme here. Okay, so we start out with the white. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually put one more in the front here. You can always stuff more in later. Okay. Okay. This is actually going to be down a little, so you can stick it in more. It's just a little bit right now. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to take, I have this pearlized plain cream, and then I have a little white pearlized with polka dots. So I'm going to stick my little pearlized cream in there next. Okay. And you kind of want, it looks good with having lots of different angles here, lots of different little points sticking up. I'm just going to kind of place them around, where they're kind of opposite of each other wherever you put them. And I want my polka dots kind of showing last, so that's why I'm putting these other parts first. Okay, so I'm going to continue putting this around, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so here's the next stage, and this might look kind of funny to you. Big puff ball of tissue paper, but we're gonna tuck it all down in a little bit better once we get our present in. So I'm gonna get some of the towels now, and I'm just gonna roll the towels like this and put them in. Okay, we built up our height. Okay, so I'm gonna roll all the stuff in, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so far I'm rolling my towels like this. Okay, just setting them in kind of. She's picked these really cute little towels with the rosettes on them, so they're gonna help in the presentation. All right, I'm gonna finish doing this and then you can see the final project. Okay, so now I have kind of assembled the basket, put the things in, and this is actually a bow that I bought. I do know how to make them, and tulle is also a really good thing for a wedding that I use a lot and wrap it around the outside of the basket. That would be cute. So I'm gonna attach this bow and everything, but I've got some little soft soaps that kind of go with my little theme of the cream and the white. Stuck the little loofah things in here to kind of help with the presentation. All right, so we got a little bit too much here sticking out. So all we're gonna do is kind of go in and tuck stuff in a little bit. Okay, so you're just gonna go around the outside, and you might need to add a little more tissue paper in certain places if you feel like there's kind of some holes and so forth. So I'm gonna tuck all this in, and then I'll be right back with you so you can see the finished product. Okay, this is pretty much the final project. Like I said, you can wrap some tulle around the outside and put a bow down there if you like, or I have this one that I've got to kind of put on a little bit better. But this is just to give you an idea. I put 2 loofah, or these little spongy things, to kind of offset my colors of my cream and my white that I've chosen. So I think it looks pretty good. You can stick stuff down in a little more. You can put netting over the top of it, or the wrap if you want as well. So you can stuff it down in as much as you want, or have as much sticking out as you want. Okay, I thought it looked better if I moved the bow around the front right here of the basket. So I just wanted to show you the final project. For any more details, you can go to crafty2thecore.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.